We are getting started. Sorry about that wait. It took me a minute. I'm about to see if it works now. Not that anyone was watching the first time. Haha. So let's see. Sorry about that. I needed to check to see, and I do have live chat finally after forever. I need to double check on the cat. That was just decide she actually wants to be a part of my life for no reason. When I start doing things that I've been preparing for all day, and the moment I go live is when she starts crying at me. So, give me one moment. All right. Let me get here and let me turn this down. And yeah. How is the sound? It doesn't seem like it's terrible. I could probably turn up the background music a bit. Other than that, I think I'm ready to get started. I do need to set up one thing really quickly, and unfortunately you're probably going to see it because I'm still getting used to this. So if I hit this, that's going to change back to that, and I want to be the man. So we come here and I go live, back to A. Hey, what's up? So on my end, I need to queue up a DVD player I have full of 3DO footage, which we are about to do here. It is on top of my PVM in front of me, so I'm going to push play on that guy, and it is going to queue up some stuff. And while I do that, we're going to see if I can, yes, perfect. So you're just going to keep hearing that. I should have prepared like an actual loop of music so I don't have to be like DJing the entire time. Probably not my best idea. Yeah, let me turn the music down a bit. I'm trying to set this one up here because I'll be able to like control the music a little easier. All right. Let's get started. So, I have a theory that a lot of people are going to hate, and it's really as simple as the 3DO is a lot better than I think most people will ever give it credit for. And you're going to come at me with a lot of bullshit of like, it has no good games, everything's FMV, LOL, angry video game nerd, which are all things that you probably base your opinion off of like 2 or 3 videos that you watched on the 3DO. I bet you know that Trip Hawkins helped develop it. I bet you know that there's multiple versions. I'm not here to give you a fucking history story. I'm here to show you some cool shit about it, or at least convince you that it's cool, and I probably won't because I'm a weird guy on the internet who likes weird shit. And I really don't know what else to say about it besides that. That it is so overlooked, and I think that it is like very I just think that most people are never gonna see what's really cool on the 3DO. And yeah. That's kind of what I wanted to say. So I know I said I wasn't gonna give you a big like history of this thing, but it's like I guess a lot of people don't even know what the 3DO is at this point, or they just think of it as like the plumbers don't wear ties console, which is like, to be fair, it is that. I guess you can call it that, but that kind of thing just like pisses me off in a way. Um, Not really. It doesn't really. I find it funny. I think it used to piss me off when it cared. Now I'm just a dude. But it does hurt when I see people just like write it off like, oh, there's no good games. I often see people like see something like the PCFX or the 3DO, and they say like something like, oh, too bad there's only like 2 good games, you can play them either way. And it's like, what do you mean? Like, if you're a fucking gooner degenerate who likes fucking porn games, the PCFX is nothing but those. So I'm sure there's like 50 fucking games. It's all perspective. If you don't know Japanese, then there's probably only 2 games. But I see so many people just talk shit about these consoles. So let me get this like Yamaha XG back up so we can get the music back on, and I'm actually cut in some fucking 3DO footage that you can't see because I chroma keyed it all out. So if I do that, you'll be able to see it. And what you're seeing now, this is actually a game, Balls, which was like it was like a Super Nintendo game before it came out on the 3DO. This is actually footage. It's a little blown out and a little drawn out. It's better on my CRT screen than what you're seeing, and the main reason for that is just because damn, I can't even talk now. Because I'm using like a really crappy capture setup here. Everything is like 480i. Nothing is P. And I'm trying to get some like picture-in-picturing because I'm using a Videonics, and I guess I never like tried to do this before. But so like realistically, what I'm trying to tell you is the 3DO came out in like '93, and right at the end of the year, it was supposed to come out before, and I think it's just criminally overlooked. It's a really great console, and if you were an actual 90s kid and you were around and actually had a Super Nintendo, looking at the 3DO is like wild. Like it's incredible the things that they got done years before the PlayStation. And I know the PlayStation would come out technically like just a little over a year later, but you also got to think about development time, dude. Like the 3DO was in development beforehand, and it is like its own PlayStation, and it's a proto PlayStation. The thing that makes the 3DO good too, and something we'll see when we start like going forward here. This is so loose because there's no script here, but the thing that makes the 3DO really good is there is no design. It is such a wasteland because a lot of multimedia and stuff had come out on like only PC, and a lot of these ports are PC game ports. Like you will see these menus that just are so wacky. You get intros that are so cool that you would never get today. And you do see some of that on the PS1, but very early. You know what I mean? So it's so interesting. So yeah, I am gonna cut over back to some 3DO footage, and we're gonna try to get some music back on. So give me one moment. Back to balls. So yeah, as we were talking about earlier, Balls is a Balls is it was a Super Nintendo Genesis game, very primitive on those consoles. It's not quite full 3D. Like, I think these might technically be considered 3D on here, but it is a better playing game on the 3DO in my opinion. That's for fucking sure. I chose the girl character who I don't really. I'm gonna be honest, this game, I didn't even really understand how to play it. Like, you can't really button mash. There is, like, movements, but it's really based around, like, at least this character was, like, rocking, like, right, left, and stuff, and she'd do, like, a handstand. I'm gonna take this to the local arcade and run some matches on this guy. I do actually have the Panasonic 3DO fight stick. That is something I'm like a huge fan of, just because it's like one of the only good ways to play games on this fucking console. And I have the Capcom 6-button controller, so you know, we can play the few good fighting games on this thing, including that like long lost. It's not an SNK game, but it was a Neo Geo game that only came out on the 3DO. Unfortunately, I think recently it did get a Neo Geo port, like 20 years later. But yeah, coming back over. So just kind of going with things here. Back to the 3DO stuff. Again, it was so ahead of its time, I think. And I said I wasn't going to go over history, but since I'm doing this so loosely and I don't have a script, we're just going to be all over the place, and I apologize about that. But one thing is, the guy who is, like, I guess the father of the 3DO would be Trip Hawkins, the founder of EA. And one of the big things there is it wasn't founded on just like your normal video game model of a license from one company who makes everything. It was going to be an open model similar to what Sega did with the Saturn, where multiple manufacturers can create it, and 3DO will be the owner of the intellectual license 3DO, you know, whereas 3DO themselves own the intellectual license. Panasonic does not own the rights. This did cause problems, which is the most talked about reason why this thing failed, which is a very high price. I think it was like $700 in 1993 money, which has got to be at least like near $2,000 now, if not like between $1,400 and $2,000 now. I'm just assuming. I don't know, dude. But I can't still think like if I got one of these as a kid, I'd probably be disappointed, but I would still love it knowing me because like, dude, I had some bad games growing up that I played the fuck out of because it's all I had. So I know if I had this, I'd probably love it just the same. It just wouldn't be like my Super Nintendo was. And again, this thing came out like the year I was born practically. So, you know, growing up with it was not really, I guess, an option when it just did not launch off. But I'm glad I got to know it now because I just find it so wacky. So we're gonna go back over to some more balls footage while I skip forward. I gotta find the remote to the DVD player that has all the balls footage that I captured here. Because we're gonna skip forward to our next game, which I believe is going to be I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the next game is that I had footage of. So here we go, the DVR, and we will skip. Maybe. Here we go. Is this more ball footage? Oh yeah, this is like balls, just menus, I guess. I don't know why I captured the balls menus, but shout out, efficiency. Check in chat. I don't really expect anyone to be in here in these, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Oh yeah, so this game right here is actually, I have a physical copy of it right here. Where'd it go? I think this is, well, it's gonna tell me here in a second, even though I play it all the fucking time. I know it's like Starblade or Starwing. Sorry, my dumbass can't even. It's Starfighter, by the way. Just so you know, Starfighter in the 3DO, great game. One really awesome thing about this that no one's ever going to tell you about 3DO games, Starfighter, or like Starfighter, and you know my dumbass probably sat on the screen for a long time. So let me make this more interesting for you while I talk around. But one really cool thing about Starfighter that I've found is that it looks better than its PlayStation port. It is a game that hit the 3DO first, and by the time it hit the PlayStation, I think it looks better. They tried to make it look better on the PlayStation. It runs slower. I do not like the way it looks. This game is awesome. No one's ever gonna fucking tell you about Starfighter for some reason because no one ever digs through the 3DO. So like Starfighter is good, dude. Starfighter's really, really good for some reason. No one talks about it. You need to play Starfighter. Can I chroma key Starfighter? Give me 1 second. I'm trying to make this a little more fun for you. Because again, this is like a hybrid show. You know, we're doing both games and music. Very sloppily, I might add, but I'm having fun doing it. I haven't done something this in a long time. I'll probably write out scripts and try to get my music down a little better before we start just jumping into it, especially since I'm mostly just using pre-built patterns on these devices and not my own songs because I'd be working that fucking soundboard the entire time. But I'm having fun. So anyways, yeah, back behind me, all this is Starfighter. Dude, this game's cool. I mean, it's very generic for the time. Probably like sorry, don't listen to me, I'm dumb. What I meant to say was, the idea of a flight game is very generic for like 1994, 1995 when this game came out. And yes, I will agree, I grew up on Star Fox. I love rail games, right? However, the one thing that you don't really see a lot in this game is everything is destructible for the most part. Even the ground changes its texture, and you're going to see that here. I'm doing some bomber missions here. Just kind of rolling in. You get such a good range of weapons, and one thing that I love on this game is that the fire is actually on the right trigger on a 3DO controller, and that's just cool. That's so intuitive. Usually, you know, you're mashing A or B in these kind of games, but yeah, is some pop-in, but I like the way that the pop-in is actually handled in this game, because if you look, it's mostly the geometry is like downscaled on the back, kind of Spyro the Dragon style, but as you come in, the actual things that you need to fight and hit pop in and out. One cool thing, well, it's not even cool thing, one thing that I mentioned earlier is like game design wise, from this era, is you get so many weird little like figures or things, right? Like your power-ups are just these like 3D shapes, like trapezoids and stuff. There's no reason they need to be those, right? Like they don't need to have those, but they do. So it's just really interesting that they felt the need, or not, like they could have made like little signs. They could have done a lot of stuff, but they're just like little rendered shapes that don't even have textures of words or anything on them. It's not a bad thing. I'm not shitting on that. It just like goes back to the fact that like, I'm pretty sure the team that developed this was Studio 3DO, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. So yeah, Studio 3DO is marked as developing it. I've learned that doesn't really mean that all the same guys who developed every other Studio 3DO game developed this, but I do know that Studio 3DO, if you see that on the back of a 3DO game, that means you are in for a really good fucking treat of a game, at least in my opinion, because the guys who make them are usually picked out. And there is a really good, like, this guy did this, like, documentary on Captain Quasar, another really good 3DO game that I love, and he talked to the dev team at Studio 3DO, and, like, they give more insight on, like, I guess Studio 3DO and who Studio 3DO are, and I am going to pull myself back up here for a minute so you can kind of see myself, like, do my hand things when I say Studio 3DO, but I'm a big fan of Studio 3DO games on the 3DO, because that's when you get the most cool 3D stuff. Really, just really cool stuff. I don't even know what else to say. Like, it's just neat. Yeah. I still have a copy of it right here. Great game. Oh, I pushed the T-bar the wrong way. My bad, guys. Yeah, I have a copy of it right here. I love it. It's super cool. Good game. In my footage, actually, I think I played it, like, the chapter of this one's 6 minutes, and I can see the chapter is at least, like, 40 minutes long, so I know when I sat down to play this for footage for this kind of show, I definitely played it way longer than I think I would have. And I also like that I can, like, cover myself and you can see things. But yeah, dude. Oh, I was talking and doing this and you couldn't see it because I keep forgetting that what I can see and what you can see are different. But anyways, going back to the game. This game, again, really unique, really cool. Yeah. That's kind of it. I'm just kind of talking. Hey, what is up? What's up, dude? I saw your popcorn emoji here. I just want to say hey real quick. Sorry if I missed you. How's it going? How's it going, guys? We are live. Yeah, I'm kind of just chilling. What's up, bro? Love the aesthetic. Hey, thanks, bro. Yeah, hey, dude, I'm playing live music right now, dude. Look at this shit. We're playing 3DO. I can change the pattern up. Yeah, just kind of doing, I wanted to do if Coast to Coast or if, like, Wayne's World still exists for video games, and that's kind of how we are. I've been chilling for the last, like, how long we been? But yeah, man, thanks for stopping by. It's awesome that you saw my shit. That's awesome. I really just like chilling and, playing games. 3DO, like I was saying, is so underrated. And my guy Sniper here and I, we talk about this all the time because we played a Way of the Warrior. I took it to arcade one night, and and me and him played it for like hours. Like we just knocked that shit out. And I can't even tell you how much, like, hidden mechanics, I guess, like things that I never see people talk about. We were looking up game facts to that. It was so good. And thanks, man. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. This is something I've been working on for a while. I guess one thing I can show off real quick is, like, I want to do these segments here, since I've kind of done talking about Starfighter. I love that game, by the way. Starfighter on the 3DO, great game. let me cut over to the camera. I'm doing this all live with like real broadcast equipment, by the way. I have a video mixer. So if I come to like channel 2 here, you're gonna see this is like stuff, B-roll that I have made myself for like when I do these live sets. I can do live sets and play music. So I'm gonna turn down the Yamaha real quick and just kind of show off some like cool shit I can do. So we're gonna get back into the 3DO stuff here in a minute if you guys are chilling, but I can do this. Wait a minute. I'm setting up the scene real quick. So then I pull this over me like that. And now I have this background collage. I try to get the gray too. Give me 1 sec. Let me go back and see if I can get the chroma key a little better. Yeah, sometimes the problem is that my chroma key deletes everything, so I need to choose which of these like major colors I need to go for, since I'm just blending everything in saturation wise and destroying it all. But you know, sometimes we can do some cool stuff, so I gotta make some choices real quick. This would be so much easier if I had like 2 people. But here, we'll do it like this. Do that. That should do that. I'll pull myself back over it. And if I turn this up, we can play some music. Now we'll do some music real quick. So yeah, thanks for swinging by, guys. I think I maybe killed the vibe a little bit by jamming, but I just needed to jam a little bit, show off some cool stuff, you know. So I appreciate you guys coming by. I will keep that up for a little bit like that, because I need to change games out. Alright, let's get back to some 3DO games. Up next. You know, I thought about doing this for quite a while, and then I've been doing it for about an hour now, so, I guess for about 30 minutes, but I'm not gonna lie, it's really hot in this house. Living on the coast. Anyways, let's get back to some 3DO games. So what do I got next up? Let me check. Cut back over to me, and let's see. So, as far as the tape goes, it is still on to Starfighter, which, great game. Love this game. We've been talking about this game for a bit, but let's go ahead and skip the footage forward. I believe the next game that I recorded for this was... Oh, come on. More Starfighter. Did we get more Starfighter? No, FIFA! So, okay, we're going to talk about some FIFA. This game is a good game. I really like the intro for some reason, and you gotta think about where FIFA and EA Sports are really coming from, right? Because EA Sports, right, just to kind of tell you, and I'm gonna cut myself back in really quick here, you have no idea what EA Sports is going through at this point. They are one of the biggest fucking, like, companies ever, which, yeah, of course they still are, but EA Sports NHL 94 is like a game I grew up with. Their Genesis and their Super Nintendo games are fucking selling crazy amounts. They don't really need to push the barrier, and yet both the FIFA and the Madden games on 3DO, I believe, are like the first real peek into the next generation. So I'm gonna cut myself up, and you're gonna kind of see that main menu disorder I was talking about, where a lot of 3DO games just do not really know how to have a menu. Does that make sense? So yeah, you know, this is fine. This is very basic. EA did it pretty well. I think some of the earlier EA games not made in-house are like kind of bad. We're gonna look at a Mercenary. I'm gonna play that one, and maybe a few other games, like just play because I didn't grab footage of it. I just want to play them outright. But those games have like the weirdest menus. This is probably one of the more competent 3DO menus, at least in my opinion. So let's get into, hopefully, let me speed this up real quick and see what we got. Yeah, so the first bit of this is I was playing and I was changing camera angles. I wanted to be able to like show off, you know, like a good amount of the game itself. And like one thing really quickly that I'm pulling myself back up here. You need to see how bad, like, okay, I'm not going to talk. I'm sitting here and talking shit about, like, every YouTuber ever who's ever talking shit about this console, but, like, you're going to see things that happen, like, look. I'm yellow, right? So, as you're looking, like, I'm trying my hardest to get over there and stop, and it really felt like they were, I could not get the, like, just get a shot in, and that was my fault, because I kind of, like, figured it out at one point, and, I don't know, it's just such a fun game. Like, I sat down and I wanted to hate it, but the 3DO controller, like, one thing I want to bring up is the D-pad is one of the, like, it feels good on the Panasonic, like, original. The problem is it's very stiff, man. Like, it's very stiff, and it does hurt to play. You can't rock a 3DO controller. Well, an LG controller you can, but you can't rock a normal 3DO controller like normal. And I think it does end up like rubbing some people the wrong way. Like, a lot of people don't like their 3DO controllers, period. And I'm hit or miss. I think that it's fine to play these games on like a fucking PlayStation controller if that's what you have. It's probably like what you should play it on if you can, with like a blue retro or something. But dude, play these games. You really should pick up a 3DO. And I know you're gonna say like, oh, why the fuck should I go spend the money on that, on some old shit? You only think it's old shit because fucking some YouTuber told you it was old shit. This YouTuber's telling you to go play it, go buy one, or fucking emulate it. They're so fucking wacky. This isn't the game to show them that they're wacky, but, you know. I'm going to change up some stuff on the music real quick, so enjoy some more FIFA to these jams. and I will try to chroma key myself back in over FIFA. Hell yeah. All right, more 3DO. So, FIFA, you know what? I'm kind of curious, since we're doing this as like talk show format where I kind of don't have a script. I'm curious about what AI has to say about, like, I guess the importance of, because I assume that it's actually just going to fluff up if I, like, say, like, explain to me the importance of FIFA on the 3DO and yada, 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 right? But I am kind of curious if I just Google what the automated Google thing will say. So, let's see what Google has to say. By the way, this pattern that I'm playing on my Yamaha DJX over here is called trip hop. Do you think this is trip hop? It is kind of trip hop-ish, actually. I think I could probably, like, what can we add in here? That's kind of cute, actually. I kind of like that. These Yamaha like XG synths always sound like New Jack Swing. Like no matter what you play. All right. So let's back to the 3DO on FIFA. So I just went and typed in 3DO FIFA into Google, and let's see what Google's dumb AI has to say. FIFA is the most technologically advanced and visually impressive version of the original 1993 version of FIFA. Released in 94, it took advantage of the 32-bit CD-ROM capabilities and overhauled the experience compared to its Sega Genesis and Nintendo counterparts. I mean, that's kind of like fucking obvious, right? Like look at this shit. Does that look like a Sega Genesis game to you? It is pretty cool though. Like they are right. You know, it says true 3D camera angles, which this is actually something you've been seeing me this entire gameplay experiment with, is the 3D cameras. I know that was a big deal in '94. Again, this is the original FIFA 01, as in like number 1, not 2001. And yeah, you know, it's like this says that the detailed picture and everything, but they're just sprites. The main thing is the fact that it's like actual 3D hardware can zoom in and scale and track the ball dynamically. It has 40 different national teams. Because it was the first entry in the series, it relies on fictional player names, but provides detailed 10-point skill tracking rather than attributes and teams. Looks like right now this is about a $10 game to $30 complete. It's just cool. We'll probably move on to another game, but that is what they had to say. Do you guys have anything to say about FIFA? I like it. I actually had a lot of fun, and you're actually seeing me get my ass kicked here. I do start to come back in this because I realize that I'm shooting all wrong. And yeah, there we go. See, Axel Johansson, great guy that Axel, man. He really keeps up with it, Axel. Holding it down for me. So I get my ass kicked near at the end though, dude. They come at me hard. Let me ask any other things. I'm just asking the legacy of the 3DO version. Not that it probably matters. Apparently, upon its release, it received near universal critical acclaim, widely praised. It's foundational blueprint for all modern 3D sports video games, apparently. Critics treated the 3DO version as the definitive next-generation showcase for games. Let me ask it this. When the 3DO version of FIFA came out, was the PlayStation available? How far out was the PlayStation, and how long did it take the PlayStation to get a version of FIFA that was comparable? So, okay, so this makes a really good point. Again, I was born in '94, so I was not around to experience all this, but so FIFA came out early to mid 1994. The PlayStation comes out September 1995. So, and it took well over, I think, a while for catching up. It took Electronic Arts roughly a year and a half after the 3DO release to deliver a comparable version of FIFA to PlayStation owners because the original game bypassed the PS1 entirely. Sony's console had to wait for the franchise's third installment. So FIFA 96 was the first PlayStation one. EA utilized the 3D programming lessons from the 3DO to build a brand new engine on the PS1 called Virtual Stadium. FIFA 96 on PS1 just didn't match the 3DO version. It surpassed it, obviously, because it was years later on better hardware. Again, this is AI, like, kind of giving me fast facts, which you can hate me for looking up, but I'm kind of curious because I literally said all of this earlier in the video before, like, those were my guesses, so, you know. Alright. We got time for another game. How long we've been doing this? For about an hour, right? 45 minutes on this stream? Because we had a failed test stream. Let me cut me back in. Howdy doody. How you doing? We're going to get back to some more 3DO. Instead of playing some footage off of a CD this time, I'm going to cut over to some B-roll of some, like, mixed found footage I've made on and off. And I am getting a 3DO game ready. Our next game is going to be a Mercenary. It's just a game that I like. I think a Mercenary is really cool. So what I have here are some physical boxes of 3DO games. I call this my Cyberpunk Holy Trinity because these are the 3DO games I wanted the most that were not the Mark Hamill game that everyone usually considers the only good one. So first one, it depends if you call it a Cyberpunk game. It's a future Cyberpunk dystopia, kind of. It's going to be another EA game, Space Hulk. This game's awesome. Games Workshop, it's a Warhammer game. Pretty cool first-person shooter. We're not going to look over it in this episode, but I did want to mention it because it's a lot of fun. I like it. It was developed by Key Game. They developed a few other first-person games like this. I don't think they developed the Aliens vs. Predator game on the Jaguar, but this reminds me a lot of that. And I just like this game, even though I don't know how to play it. I've tried, and I've gotten maybe 2 or 3 levels in, and then I always fuck up and die. But it's just so much fun. Something about playing this game is so cool. There is a PlayStation version. I think they run about the same. But it's so cool playing such a comparable game on the 3DO because 3DO doesn't have any good games. It can only play that plumber fucking don't wear a tie game, right? Secondary, another game we're probably not going to have time for tonight because I am getting a little sleepy, but Syndicate. Syndicate was a PC game. It was made by Bullfrog. Shout out Peter Molyneux. It is a strategy cyberpunk-esque game. I love this game. I love this game so much. Shout out Corey. He was a coworker of mine. He was the one who was telling me about this game. He used to play it back in the day. It has some really cool CG art and CG scenes. I'm shit at this fucking game, dude. This game is so fucking hard. That's all I can really say about that. It's a hard game, dude. What else? Oh yeah. A Mercenary. Oh no, my camera cut out. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think we got camera back. I guess every hour or so I need to refresh my camera and tell it to turn back on. So, a Mercenary. And yeah, look this game up, okay? My fucked up camera bullshit isn't gonna show you these covers good, but this game is awesome, dude. And we're just gonna play it raw right now, straight footage. So give me a second to load up the 3DO. Got the 3DO, playing games that nobody knows. And one cool thing is when you see me making a lot of this cool B-roll footage, I don't just use half-naked Japanese girls for everything. I actually use a lot of 3DO stuff. But a lot of those half-naked Japanese girls come from Japanese picture discs, Kodak made picture discs. And on those picture discs, they did a lot of Japanese model gravure type shit. But the 3DO plays picture discs, and it was big in Japan. And you can find a lot of cool stuff. So I'll tell you what, we're gonna, oh man, I did not mean for that spike. This game is special to me. I kind of want you guys to experience the sound of this game. And for us to do that, I'm gonna have to do a few things. I'm gonna have to stop the music and change a few things. So give me 1 second and I will do that, okay? Audio. I need all the audio to only come from one guy here. So give me 1 moment. And while you wait on me, please enjoy assorted Please enjoy these glitch visuals I've made out of crazy weird shit. It just occurred to me, I can't pipe the audio from this game in. It's just not gonna happen. That is a foresight I didn't think about. I just did not. I overlooked the fact that I don't have a way to talk since I'm using my soundboard for the microphone into a capture card directly. So we're still going to play a mercenary for a couple minutes, but we're just going to keep doing what we're doing here. Now, one thing I can do, and this would be very annoying to you, the user, and I have half a mind to do it, is I could get me on one channel and the game on another channel, left and right. That would probably suck for you. You would probably hate that. But you know the Lord Farquaad meme where it's like your death is that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make? That's kind of how I feel right now. So I'll tell you what. It says there's 7 of you. I'm schizophrenic. I don't believe any of you exist. But if you do exist, go ahead and leave me a nice comment below and tell me if I should experiment with adding game volume to the left channel and my voice on the right. I think it might work. I don't know if you think it might work, but I think it's worth trying out. So let me load up chat again just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, of course I didn't miss anything. Okay, so are we still... Oh, yeah, you're looking at me. I thought... So, here. This is a mercenary, and I am going to do the left-right thing because you kind of need to see this game, dude. This game is fucking wild.
Analyze the data. Everything is...
So I'm hoping, like, this isn't fucking bad, but I know it's going to be. So I can't even hear it on my end, so give me 1 minute. I gotta turn off my mic. Actually, that's not that bad. This might work. Alright, a mercenary. Oh wait, let me turn down. So I'm not gonna be able to hear the game. That's just like cost of doing business here, guys, unfortunately. So give me 1 moment, and we'll get started with the mercenary. This game is like why I always say that you need a 3DO. It is so underrated, and you can only play it on the 3DO. So, you know, that's just how it goes. Let me display that. I guess we gotta do a new jump, so we'll do that. I bet this is gonna be louder than me, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. I am kind of happy I know this well enough though, but I wonder if I can get it to pipe up here. Not happening. make myself some of this.
Dr. Collier!
That might work.
What happened?
Test, test.
We're losing sync. We've got to pull him out.
Dude, okay, I really like these scenes, right? Because there's like this picture-in-picture thing with some chroma key going on, and every once in a while there's some 3D. You're gonna start seeing where I get a lot of the inspiration for my high saturation filters for me, because if they like that right there, and then you come back to like me here, and you're like, hey, where did he get the inspiration for that? Yeah, it's all a mercenary, dude. A mercenary is so fucking ahead of its time, in my opinion. This game is so good. There's a guy did like a retrospective on this game, and you should go watch it. And I will look up his name right now because it's really good.
Are you ready, number 5?
Now I'm not gonna be able to fucking find it much. It wasn't Retro Pals.
This is all we got from 4.
That Madular guy did a review on it, but I'm thinking of Humble Mud. Go to Humble Mud's channel and watch his video called "This Game Should Have Been a Classic." It's got like this really clickbaity ass. It's actually a really good thumbnail. It says 90s open world FPS, dude. I that is such a well-made video, and I love that he really does this game justice, and all the little things that I know about this game, he kind of like just explains, like how the Japanese version has like a way that you can kind of strafe using the bumpers and stuff that you can't do in this game. It's so cool. There's also Burst Error's video of 26 offbeat games on the 3DO. You
We
should
haven't determined what
probably
happened
watch that
yet.
one. I really
But be
like that
careful in
video.
this area. This
And
is
then
where we
finally,
lost contact
like
with
again,
number 4.
Madular's. I played every RPG on the 3DO. So it's a
I
really
think they're
good,
ready whenever you are.
video, because like
Good luck, number
most
5.
people just say like, oh, you mean Lucian's Quest, if they know, but no,
Waveform
it's
status.
good.
Approaching
It's really good.
synchronization now. Waveform sync. Check.
Interference patterns.
0.5 milliseconds.
This game has
forward.
such good visuals
Check.
too.
Ready to
Like,
link.
I'm sorry
Jumped
to just
in
keep
3,
like talking and jerking this
2,
game off, but it's a
1.
good ass game in my opinion, man. You know, I'm experimenting with some picture-in-picture right now on my end, via the studio. So please bear with me, because I'm trying to see if there's a way we might be able to, like, I know I can do this. So right, really quickly, I'm trying to do picture-in-picture and I'm getting attacked. So let me run over here real quick. We're gonna do it like this. Oop, I'm pushing the wrong button. So basically, this game has like an auto, I guess, run. You push up for throttle. It is a first-person, like RPG FPS game. It's so good. We're being attacked. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to do this and work everything. We're gonna pull myself back up here real quick. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so. Oh no, my preview screen lost the plot. Ended. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I forgot exactly what we need to do. We need to level up, right? And to do that, we need to defeat enemies and find like these things. And I'm gonna be honest, without the guide right in front of me, it's gonna take me a minute to figure out what I need to do or how to even activate the shit I need to. But I know that these are power-ups and items. You can pick those up. Use that way. Is it this button? Oh, shit. Oh, gotta get out of here. I shouldn't have attacked that guy. That was my fault. I just saw a guy and I thought I could attack him. We're gonna charge up yellow really quick. Have you seen yellow? I like yellow. Yellow's yellow's kind of like orange. Trying to remember. It's not like there's a lot of buttons on this controller. Okay. There we go. I can change. That's the map I can make. Chaff grenade. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll make you a and we'll make you chaff. Okay, that should work. So my phone's telling me to protect my sleep. Alright. I need red spire. Oh, another item. Increases offensive power by 50. Last until use single-use island animals. There's another one. Man, I'm picking up all the items. Like it says low offense or low offense. Oh, I'm running out of, oh shit, that guy's gonna attack me. All these guys are gonna attack me. I need to get out of here. Where's the damn, oh, red spire's over here. I see it. Hell yeah. Okay, we made it. I need to activate the spire. Hey, what's up? Oh, I got hella red. I got hella red now. Oh, fuck. I got hella red. You don't want to put my red, bro. Hella red. Whole lot of red, even. I'm gonna start doing the Playboy. So she wanted me, Cardi. Alright. I know. Oh, shooting freeze ball. Is that what I do? I think I've used up all the red. Okay, we got red. Can we talk? No? Okay. So yeah, we're still going. I know this game is kind of whack, but dude, it's so cool for what it is. Like, dude, what the fuck is this game? It's so cool. Oh, hey Dan, what's up? I didn't see you there. I have to read the chat from my phone. Okay, that's actually really cool. I was trying to move myself back onto the screen to try to do a picture-in-picture real quick so I could show Dan, if he's still here, like what my camera looks like, because I'm doing this all on like a Videonics broadcast equipment bullshit. So oh man, it's all dark now. I actually have no idea what's going on. I talk mad shit like I know this game, but dude, what the fuck? What the fuck is going? I can't move. I am dead. Wow. That was weird.
Number 5. Number 5. Can you hear me? Number 5?
Taking like an hour break.
I need vitals. Now.
Pulse
Oh
120,
man, dude, I
BP
do not envy
125
you.
over 90.
I do not envy
Suck
you
that
at
to
all.
stabilize.
Packing sucks, man.
You're
Best
okay.
of luck though. I know, like I said,
You're
I know
okay,
it really
and
sucks,
you're
but
lucky.
you know, best
You've
of
got
luck
to
with
keep
that.
moving in there. Cover your back.
You have to
I definitely
fire
need to
the
call the
instant you
movers
get
soon.
a lock. If you stop to think, it'll be too
Oh yeah,
late.
this is me. We're
Okay,
in the
these are your
studio. I was
stats.
playing music earlier,
Let
like
us know when
live.
you're
I
ready to go back
technically
in.
still can, but because you're gonna love this, because I didn't think about getting game audio in. I'm having to cut game audio and me down the middle. But yeah. Hey, the memory's full on the camera that I used to record this. That's my sign that the. Also, dude, this thing drains batteries. An hour ago, I put in these AA's. There's no way that it's like draining them that fast. But then again, maybe the AA's I have suck. So that was our first jump. When you die, you get thrown back. And I think the connotation is that like you're losing brain cells or something every time you jump back, like and forth. It's like kind of bad for you, you know. Not that like this type of thing can be good, but you know what I mean. Can I chroma key myself into this real quick? No, but I can try. Oh, no, I think I'm getting attacked. Run, run. Go to the red, go to the red. Okay, well the camera just died, so I'll tell you what, let's just stay here. Give me that ball. Waiting for my my studio monitor being kind of dumb. Give me one. There we go. Hell yeah. So anyways, this is a Mercenary. It's such a cool game, open world FPS RPG. Wish I knew how to play it better. Oh, I'm getting attacked. I just don't want to fight that guy. Rest for a while. I can't. I'm being attacked. Let me go. Oh, okay. I'm out of agility. I need green. I need red. Oh. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, this game is kind of like that. It's a lot of you really have to read the rules because it's a lot of what the fuck do I do? Where the fuck do I go?
That was close, 5. You've got to keep moving in there.
You're on your own. We can only observe and advise.
Oh, dude. Honestly, iPod Mini
Set
goes
again.
hard. Oh, if you want to see...
Here are your stats.
Give me 1 sec, because I got to restart the camera. So, I have... a, OG iPod right next to me. 160 gig classic. 160 gig classic right next to me. I've been making some of these, like, you know, my glitchy art videos that I've been making. Hello, trusty DVD player that I use for B-roll. I've been wanting to, like, put all my videos on this thing and use it as, like, a quick way digitally to, like, when I go do DJ stuff or when I play music. I have all my, like, B-roll on this thing with my music. So I kind of pulled that out. And then we've talked about this. I really want to make a YouTube video on this fucking thing. The Aqua Plus piece. You know, the YouTube video called That Time That a Hentai Company Made a Fucking Handheld Video Game Console. That's gonna happen. Oh yeah, you're seeing some of my digital art right now while I make some stuff. This is some of the glitch stuff I've made for my music. I'm gonna bring the game back up here in a second. I'm just changing some stuff on my camera is full. So again, I'm using only like digital equipment here. I'm only using like analog equipment here, except for a Haupage PVR that's capturing to bring all this into a computer. So despite dealing with huge amounts of delay, that I have somehow figured out to get perfectly settled in here, it has just been hell. It's kind of been hell, but I'm glad. Yeah, I'm happy for your new place, dude. Like, that's gonna be really good. That's gonna be really good, actually, that new place. So really quickly, we played some Mercenary. I'm gonna load another game up really quick. While I do that, I'm gonna do another jam real quick. I've got to do one thing for the camera to work. Like I said, I'm using all like analog equipment, and I can only use the camera if it's recording because it shuts off every 5 minutes. And we just filled up the SD card because this camera only holds 2 gigs. So give me 1 moment. Enjoy this nice, cool background effect. I'll throw in some music real quick for you guys. So I'm currently DJing this with the Yamaha DJX. Okay, I think I'm back. Alright, welcome back. I honestly did not expect to have so many people in here at all. So you have the one that either wants to record and shut off or locked up, and someone said if you leave tape ejected and let it sit there powering on, it won't power off, and that works for you. Okay, so this is a digital camera. I said analog. This is actually like a Canon that has an RCA out. That's actually what I'm using, is a Canon PowerShot A70. Which is why you're getting like all, oh wait, I didn't hit record. So, anyways, I've been filling that guy up. I've got the DVD footage here, so I can do cool shit like this. Watch this. On bus 2, I can load up my DVD player, and I'm trying to make sure I don't show you something I don't want to show you. Just because I'm working on some cool shit. Let me cut to this, and then come back to here. And then if I chroma key myself in here like this, well, that didn't work the way I wanted to. Anyways, it's a process. It's a process. We're getting there. Say hi to the cute Japanese girls. If I do that, then I can like put myself over them and have like, obviously it's not the best. There is some problem with it, but this is just tied to a fucking DVD player, so I can go through and I have like other DVDs. Like this one's called Glitch Mix 1. So let's get the pattern a little different here. So anyways, we're going to put in Glitch Mix 1 really quick. Oh no, Glitch Mix 1 may not work. Give me 1 second. I've made so many of these damn DVDs of just glitchy shit. I'm loading up another 3DO game, even though I said I think I was done, but I'm mostly just chilling. I didn't expect this many people to come in here and chill, so figured I'd show off the setup. Alright, so we got another video in the background. It should be creating all sorts of problems. I'm going to make this a little easier on myself and take out the saturation on me just a little bit. Like that. And then if I come back here, I can maybe chroma key this and that to do something like this, which again isn't perfect, but I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to be kind of fucked up, you know? It's still a work in progress, but we're getting there. happens to be a DV camera. Oh, I do actually have a DV camera right here. My main problem with this guy is the only way I have out is DV port. I can't get my RCA to work on this at all. You know. But I love this thing, dude. This one was actually a property of Texas Lotto, which is kind of cool. And my DVD recorder that I used for this shit was property of fucking NASA. So, pretty cool stuff. So one way I've thought about getting around the DV issue is connecting my PVR or my DVD-R has like in, so I could record all like my shit beforehand and use it to transfer to DVD and use it for some of this too. Like that is an option. Yeah, just like noodling around. I got a Micro Freak right next to me that I'm mostly noodling around the music with. Also PowerShot plus letter A, plus there's Model 420. So there's a Model Shot of 420 that is the... Oh my god, I need that. Holy shit. How did I not know about this? You literally... Dude, my problem right now is like... Now that I'm like unemployed, I have the worst fucking habit of wanting to spend money, and it's getting bad, like really fucking bad. I just bought a Yamaha QI8, which is the little brother of this thing right here, the QI700. There's no reason I need to own the QI8, and they regularly sell for like $200 fucking. So why did I buy it? A really good reason is $35. Shout out Japan. But also, dude, it's a Game Boy. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they use like Game Gear. Look up Yamaha QI8. I'm pretty sure they use a Game Gear casing for it because it's perfect. And all the other QIs have like a keypad like this does, you know, or they have some kind of system for that, right? But fucking not the QI8. It's got a D-pad and an A and B button. Like, it's a game console made by Yamaha that just happens to, like, you can't play games on it, but you know what I mean? Like, it's fucking a game console. Said, you dumped a bunch of simple green into a belt clip accessory, and I think it worked because it no longer grossed me out. Oh, nice. That's why packing's taking forever because I'm cleaning. Oh, dude. I totally get that. I've got heartbroken because it feels like every big thing I've bought lately for all of this tech project here to do all this has been broken or needed. Like, I bought like 3 DVD players and like all of them don't fucking work. One of my Nuons broke. I have 3 Nuons and now 2 of them are broken, and I know my third Nuon's gonna break, and I'm trying to make a YouTube video on DVD games, and the Nuon is like the most fucking important part of it, and I can't because there's no, you know, there's nothing I can do to save them. I need to find belts and probably replace some belts, and then like realign the tray so the belt and the gears are lined up with the belt. But I don't want to. Oh my god. So, what other 3DO games do I have over here? Honestly, I know I was just talking all this shit or hype about 3DO, like, oh, it's one of the best consoles ever, and then, like, I showed you, like, 2 games that were on other consoles, and it feels like all the games I have over here are from other consoles. So, one of the games I'm going to show you, it's called Guardian War. My baby cat just cried at me and I gotta see what's up. Give me 1 second, guys. not gonna lie, I'm really happy how the aesthetic of all this came out. You know? Like, I know it's like a bunch of game garbage shit, but I like how it looks. Okay, Guardian War on the 3DO. Let me throw this on. This game is kind of wild, and we're not even gonna listen to the soundtrack of the game because, you know what, we might actually. Give me one. Okay, one thing I love that I didn't talk about, so I'm just gonna cut straight over the 3DO, is like almost every fucking 3DO game has like a title card for when the disc is loaded. So first you get the 3DO logo, and then you get a title card that's like on, like just shows while the game's loading. Some of them are pretty cool. Some of them are like like mercenaries, where it's just like a game by EA. So I wonder what... Yeah, this is Guardian Wars. Nothing to write home about, but they're always like very like Bryce 3D-esque high saturation 3D art from like 1994, which is always cool. Microcabin is a cool ass company. They made some weird shit. You should look up Microcabin, and I don't just mean Dan, I mean everybody fucking watching this. Go look up Microcabin. I'm trying to put my games away real quick so I don't lose them. So let me put a mercenary up. While I do that, I'll cut in the audio for the game back to the left channel only, because that's... I didn't think about fucking routing the game audio through my mixer, so you're just getting me and everything until I mix in the game audio only into the left channel through the Haupage, because I didn't plan this far ahead. I'm sorry.
Discovered this critical situation, but everything seems hopeless. However, she summoned up her greatest strength to try to defeat the darkness that had overtaken the world.
Okay, should have me and game audio. Let me check. This is why I wanted game audio. I wanted you to be able to hear this. I love the way they look. They're just little dudes. You know? Just little guys. Guardian War. I've seen a lot of people talk about this game lately. Again, I often see people only talk about Lucian's Quest when it comes to like 3DOs on the RPGs on the 3DO, but Guardian War is, I think it was one of the first ones. Yeah, dude, Microcabin is cool.
Arise. This world is at the point of great crisis.
Oh yeah, for sure. That'd be actually really cool Nuon stuff, Adam. I kind of know what's wrong. My Samsung has an unfixable issue that the guys in the Nuon Discord just have told me that like we can't do it. We can't fix it. There's nothing that can be done right now because it's a known issue and we don't know how to fix it, which is understandable.
Gollum.
Sometimes when I play 3DO games through my Videonics mixer, they shake really badly like this. But I can't tell if this is the game or if it's just the Videonics doing that, because it usually goes away like after this. This game always does it, but I can only play it through the Videonics right now. Anyways, but yeah, I'll let you know. It's not shaking this bad on the digital screen, but it's shaking really bad on my CRT. But it should go away as soon as he goes into the level. the goddess talks to you. She gives you your quest, right? And then this game just becomes fucking Fire Emblem, which is pretty cool. I'm not really good at these types of games. Oh wait, she needs me to do something. I need to come up here. Go here. Yeah, I'm glad you know micro Kevin. You know what? That would make sense actually, because so one little known fact about the 3DO2 is certain versions of the Panasonic. I'm using a Sanyo console, which is a Japanese exclusive. It's called the Tri. For some reason, Sanyo made one. LG made one. They have an exclusive. Dude, there is a really cool ass Korean only LG 3DO that looks like a PlayStation. It's pretty cool. It's like all circular and shit. Like you know how the PlayStation 1 had like a big circle, you know, it's kind of like that. And then the okay, so the Panasonic, the very first one in Japan, there are models of it that have another switch that any other region have, and it's like mode 1, mode 2, and in mode 1 it plays everything at 240p natively because the 3DO like upscales everything to 480i, and it gives you this like blurry mess. And since like, you know, you can do S video out of them, but these things only have S video and RCA. There's no like proprietary jack or anything to get RGB out of these things. Like that's kind of what you get. So those Japanese models are kind of like sought after, even though you can probably get one for a little over 100, 150 bucks. I've been wanting to go hunt one down myself just because like the idea is that it plays your games at 240p without the fucking rendering. However, not every game actually does well with that. It's kind of like a hit or miss type thing, because some games can just straight up run faster in 240p mode, or like have graphical glitches and not work in 240p mode. Oh, I didn't mean that. I tried to run away. Fuck. But yeah, if you are looking to buy a 3DO, or you just want one because you should, and they're going to go up in price when people start realizing that they're cool, except for Adam. Adam has one that he just needs to get fixed. You need to buy a Japanese 3DO. And the reason I say that is because the Japanese 3DO has special ROM, and that ROM just has all the Japanese characters. So, like, you can't play certain Japanese games on an American 3DO, but you can play any game, any 3DO game on a Japanese 3DO, because it just supports everything. And there's no region lock, there's no copy protection. You can burn every game. You will probably have a hard time if you start burning 3DO games. Because like these lasers are kind of garbage by this point, I found, and it's just like kind of like I got lucky. Mine reads burn discs, very lucky. But there's like an ODE out that Fixel guy made before he disappeared off the face of the internet, and it's been cloned by China now. So even though he's not making them, you can get one. So there's really no excuse. Just get a Japanese one. Now we wait to be attacked. Oh no, there's more enemies. I don't know if I'm gonna survive this, dude. I'm getting my ass kicked. Oh, please don't kill me. Can I heal myself? I have 8 health, dude. They're gonna kill me. Nothing. I have nothing. Beautiful. Yeah, Jane. Yeah, exactly. The cool thing is there's just like so many cool ass weird Japanese 3DO games. I wonder if I have any. I'm gonna be honest, there is like just like porn. There's a lot of Japanese porn on the 3DO, and that is such a weird thing to say, but that's just how it be. There's like 8 virtual cameraman games, and while they did come to the Saturn, yeah. So I'm gonna be real. We could play this game. We could play it all night, and it would probably be boring. Like to a lot of you, I think it's cool, but like I want to show off more games than just this. So we're gonna move ahead. We're gonna play a game called Phoenix 3 that I find absolutely just groundbreakingly bad and fun in a good way. And here's the thing about tonight, by the way, really quickly. Let me come back over to me and make sure my camera's still on. I don't think it is. Did my batteries die? Oh no, the memory card full again. God damn! Can't believe we're doing that. So while I'm doing all that and you know getting the next one ready, I don't want to shit on any games tonight because that is why I think like the 3DO's in the position it's in is because like this fucking guy with on the internet like 20 years ago talked about one 3DO game and now everyone like categorizes the whole console based off Plumbers Wear Ties. So I try really hard not to be like give anyone ammo that that doesn't need to be. But Phoenix 3 is not a good game. But I've talked about this a few times tonight. There is a lot of this is see the little bit of the rumble. That's some of that beautiful 480i I think you said, but a little jank. Could be the Haupage, could be this. But one thing I love about this fucking console is how like I said, how early it was to the punch out. It just made a lot of weird shit happen. Like Phoenix 3. Go back. I want to load my game. So, okay, never mind. New game, level 2. Oh, I loaded my game. Fuck, never mind. Alright. Hopefully this isn't disorienting having me in one channel and the game in the other. I bet that fucking sucks. And I'm sure there's a way I could get this to blend the 2 channels to not be like that. Cool thing with this game, FMV. A lot of games in 3DO had FMV. I enjoy it. I think it's kind of just a sign of the times. So this is, I'm already a couple levels in. This is actually like something I've been playing. This is like something that I like to call like a middle generation game, where it's like this definitely, again, the console came out well over a year before the PS1, right? So you had a lot of shit like this coming out. I'm doing you a favor because it was bothering me that I could only hear me in one ear, so it had to be bothering you, and I'd rather have the talking than the shit. So, one thing that, like I was saying, is like the PS1 definitely came out like a good year before. This is something that like could not have been done on maybe the SNES to this degree. That is this game with like, you know, the audio and all the cutscenes and stuff. But the PS1, shit, what is my fire button? The PS1 could definitely do it. I died. But it's not like a full generational game. It's not a 3D game that like, oh, I only had one life. Okay. Well, here, we'll start over. And we'll put it in game 2. Difficulty, cinematics are on. Okay, cool. And, you just get these, shit. Let me move it back over so you get some of the game audio.
Sorry, Derek. None of this must make any sense.
I have thought of a way to fix this
Damn right.
game audio problem.
To the grill
In the
over
next
us.
stream, it will be
You destroyed
fixed
our
with
weapons
the,
over 1,000
I
years ago.
implore you, Counselor, you cannot
a
forsake our oath.
podcast mixer that I have that
squadron
will
of
probably be
starfighters
a
lies
little
hidden in the
easier than
catacombs to
using
fund the old
the music
ruins.
mixer.
They can be deployed at a moment's
Counselor, I
notice.
forbid you to reveal the ancient knowledge to this ill-mannered farmhand.
Get off my back, old man.
Oh, it's summoning
5 talons
in
or
mono
activators
anyways.
needed to arm
Nice.
Hyperion. A weapon our ancestors
You say that's
created
how
a long
Lilia does
time
it? Oh, that's actually cool. Okay, that doesn't bother me then.
I demand possession of the talons.
The talons are a child's fable, a legend.
Enough. Let this serve as a
I am kind of
warning.
bummed out that every time I look at the
Leave them alone!
this is this is the jank that you get on the 3DO that I absolutely
do something.
love.
Remember where you
Because,
are.
like,
Show some
again,
self-control.
I share
they
your
were making
frustration,
games
Derek.
and they didn't
why I
quite
asked.
have the 3D
Growl want a
shit
war,
figured out
and
yet.
I'll give
so
them
there's,
one.
like,
And
what
just
do we
how
do?
do you expect to do that?
Hire actors. Okay,
I've
well,
been
we
flying
don't have
the
like
F-65.
Hollywood money, but we need
You're a
people.
complete fool, Freeman,
And then
if
you
you think
get
that
like, you know,
qualifies you
this
to
guy
pilot a
Christopher Lloyd and
starfighter.
fucking
I'll manage.
If you
the
can recover
protagonist of
talons,
the Mortal
then
Kombat RPG from
maybe we can send the girl
Section.
back to the
He's in here,
cesspool
and
they called out.
whoever she
You're making a
is.
grave mistake, Freeman. You'll never find them alone.
Maybe not, but even if I don't come back, old man, at least I won't die a coward.
All right. There was this series in the 90s that I loved called Action Man.
Here to give me my last rites, old man?
It was kind
Try
of
not
just
to judge
like
him too harshly, Derek.
European G.I.
Save me the
Joe,
holy
if
of
I'm
the
not
battle crap.
mistaken.
You don't think I'll come
but
back?
when
Before
they
you
brought
go,
Action Man over in the 90s to the U.S., it was
Help you find what you seek.
like radical. They made him
Let me guess.
a sports hero. and
This way,
he
if I
did,
don't
like,
make it, then at least the truth about Hyperion will remain buried.
he did like rock
must go now.
skateboarding downhill.
I mean, strength.
And I had Action Man figures, and there's this Action Man game
You'll
on
need
Windows
this.
95 that I played the fuck out of. That was probably, now that I think about it, just a bunch of like Macromedia Shockwave ass like games back to back, and this reminds me of them. This reminds me so much of them. Okay. I'm just blindly firing in, hoping I don't die. Yeah, I kind of liked it. There was a game on 3D called Virtual Show that I really like that a lot of people don't think like. And it's like and it is one of those games that I wish I could because it's kind of good. It's quite good actually. It just runs like shit on the 3DO, so that's why people don't like it. But it's like this game. Imagine this game if it was a third-person shooter that ran like virtual height. That's the only way I can explain that situation. And the main character is like Hermano Pascal, the fucking artist. The guy who plays flute with all his toys in the water. Didn't I come from this? Oh yeah. Oh no, that's not it. Yeah, you can already see how like painful. Honestly, this game is not that bad, and I'm not just saying that to not shit on it. I just think that like people are like way worse on games than they really need to be, and that you can kind of have fun with like a good majority of games if you just like don't be a little bitch about it and realize that like not all games are as bad as you think they are. Like there's usually like a good reason for a game kind of being bad. But then like sometimes like when a game really is truly bad, then it's like a marvel or it's something like kind of beautiful in a way. And this video definitely has that. I wouldn't call this game bad. I would call this game a fucking mess. Because I keep like forgetting that I can jump down. But it's not necessarily bad. Like, if I had this game as a kid, I probably would have played it. Because I played worse. I played so much worse as a kid. regular Fox Kids. It was a show where had some contests for sweepstakes, and if you want, you gotta voice a character. Cause I swear some memories of it. Channel surfing, seeing a bad guy. Oh yeah, Action Man, dude. Trying to do a tough guy voice. Yeah, that makes sense, dude. The bad guy was just like half cyborg robot arm guy, and it's like, ah yes, our villain, disabled man. I think I'm lost, and I have like no life. I'm afraid to hit like fucking. Please, cause I'm gonna die if I hit anything. Ugh. So I did that, right? Oh, I think I realized what I did wrong here. Of course. You know, I bet that there was like a good amount of people who probably back after it failed, like let's say like 97, right? Because there was gonna be, so first there was gonna be accelerator card. The cool thing about the 3DO, old 3DO system was that it had like a big expansion stuff inside. And most people were just like, yeah, you know, video card, everything was fucking video card back in the day. And you're right, but there was going to be another 3DO. There was going to be accelerator. It was going to be like the you know, kind of like the 32X, but it attaches on the side and just gives you straight computing power. And that was going to be called an M2. And there was going to be like a console that was going to be like the M2 or just a Model 2, and then a whole other console that is just only the fucking you know, the thing. And not too far off from like how we are now, PS4 Pro, but you know what I mean? And it didn't end up working out. But the worst part is it was finished. It was like legitimately finished. The M2 is done. There are working models. You can technically, if you have the money, buy an M2. Shout out Video Game Esoterica. He's in the 3DO Discord. He doesn't own an M2, but he owns all the M2 arcade board games because it was sold off. The M2 was sold off to like Capcom and other companies, and they used it for arcade games. So, you know, Video Game Esoterica showed all of those off, and he's kind of been like helping lead like in a playable state for people who, one, have the consoles, because you can't play the arcade games on the few consoles that exist, because yeah, they're production consoles, but it was like even though Panasonic scrapped the console, like they actually released the hardware, but they used it in like in kiosks and stuff for presentations, and like, you know, companies could buy like a kiosk and have like interactive like, you know, menus or whatever. And, you know, it's a full computer system, and it's like 1997 or whatever. So you could, you know, they just turned it into an interactive like kiosk system. And the cool thing was is like the games that were coming out on it were looking really promising. There's a full 3D fighting game that was supposed to be an M2 game, not even an arcade game, just an M2 game. Video Game Esoterica showed off. Definitely in between that PS1 and 2. There's IMSA Racing, which is one I really want to play. It is a licensed racing game. Super cool analog support, because you know the M2 was going to have like a little analog wheel that you could use as well as like standard controller. Just cool stuff, man. It's a shame that like that console didn't come out, at least in my opinion, because it looks really cool. There's a shmup and there's a bunch of games for arcade that are not on the hardware. Let me check the chat. Yeah, I guess you're right. Like, even though it was like a kiosk, it probably would have been cheaper to sell like a $500 kiosk than a Pentium 2, because like, you know, you gotta buy that Pentium 2 outright, you know, and then you need all the other hardware, whereas like, you know, the M2 is like specialized hardware. It's the Apple approach, it makes sense. You buy this and they probably sold you like a dev kit or all the stuff that would point to all the M2 people that use like the internal teams, like Studio 3D So I'm assuming that like all that also went with it. It's just easier to sell like that. There's been one on Yahoo Auctions. It was like 12 grand or something. And honestly, I hate to say it, but sometimes I'm just like, fuck it. I could do that, pull it out of savings, but that would be like the worst fucking case thing I ever. No one would respect me if I did that, and I wouldn't get to play anything on it either. So it's like, it's not worth it. But it's so funny to think about. But it's, you know, it's not something I think I've come to terms that it's like it's not something I'll ever own. The controller never even came out either in like public, so like there's only one controller for it that exists because when it was used in kiosks and stuff, it had its own like little interface, so I didn't need any of the controllers and stuff. But I the M2 and even like the weird like Panasonic. I'm running out of stuff with everything. You know, the funny thing is like, I think when I played this game by myself last night, like this is it's like, it's not that hell yeah. I have grenades. I haven't even thought about grenades. I didn't know those were an option. I should be shooting everything. The other thing is like, it's very easy to get lost. Did I come from here? Does it mean I need to go? But I thought I came from there. Oh, that hurt. I did come from there. There we go. You can tell how old retro computing is by how phased they are, by like a 46 costing $5,000 and $90s. Yeah, I mean, like, it's funny because like it happened overnight. It was very quickly like, hey, guess what? You can't afford this thing. Fuck you. You know. So I think that like that's kind of interesting because my family computer was 46. But I was born in 94, right? So like 46, DX1, you know, I think Windows 95, definitely did not get Windows 98 until like a lot later. And, you know, the only games that, well, I can remember a lot of games, but the game I remember playing the most on that was MechWarrior 2. Or like, there was like a, you know, like an ER trauma game or something that was like kind of FMV. Like the SWAT games, you know. I don't know how I lived through that, but shout out, bro. That was actually kind of cool. I wish I could figure out how to. My camera just shut off again. You know. Oh shit! I fucked up. Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! I don't know how I. Wow, 2 for 2. That is one of the worst grenade throws of ever any game. I know I'm being like positive tonight, this thing, but like that's a bad grenade throw. So I want to throw the grenade from here. Did it go down there? Jump. I don't know if the grenades work. Wait, can I aim down and just... God damn it. I probably should have left him alone. That's probably what I should have done. Ah, god damn it, I'm out of lives. Ah. What do you guys think of Phoenix? Personally, I think Phoenix is kind of cool. It's not like the best game in the world, but it is kind of wacky, you know what I mean? What if I did it like this? What if we play some Phoenix? Chroma
Send
key
another
Phoenix.
message.
You can cast many
This
stones
is a lot
across the
cooler,
land, but if
actually.
The well has run dry.
Give me 1 minute.
So
I need to
is
make
your
sure the camera
wish.
doesn't die, because it's going to
The
keep
Graal
yelling
will
at me.
attack if we don't surrender.
Over my
I'm going to
body.
point it back at the TV, and you're going to get some
Sorry,
cool
Derek.
visual
None of
effects
this
while
was
I do some stuff real quick.
sense to you.
Damn right. Do the Grail want with us? We destroyed our weapons over 1,000
I
years
implore
ago.
you, Council, you cannot forsake our oath.
I need to delete these
squadron of
so I can
starfighters lies hidden in
keep
the
using it. So
catacombs
give me
deep
1 minute, and
They can be deployed at a moment's
Councillor, I
notice.
forbid you to
Excellent.
reveal the ancient
Delete,
knowledge
erase.
to this ill-mannered farmhand.
Get off my back, old man.
it's deleting it.
5 talons or activators needed to arm
All right,
Hyperion.
let's delete this one now.
A weapon our
It's
ancestors
deleting it.
created a long time ago.
That's a cool chroma key, man. This little Videonics fucking
The
kicks
talons are
ass,
a
bro.
child's
Well
fable,
above its
a
weight.
legend.
Come on, don't run out of battery on your little power shot.
Leave them alone. They haven't done anything.
That's a long ass video. It's deleting. It's taking
Got to
forever.
do something.
Remember where you are. Show some self-control.
I share your
Let's,
frustration, Derek.
chroma key.
That's why I asked you here.
Oh,
The
there we
Grail
go.
want a war, then I'll give
So
them
I
one.
can bring
Just
me
how
back
do you
in.
expect to do that?
I've been flying the old F-65.
You're a complete fool, Freeman, if you think that qualifies you to pilot a starfighter.
And I can
I'll
technically
manage.
still like play some music.
If you can
You can
recover
only hear
the
it out of one ear.
talons, then
Like, let me try this.
send the Grail back to the cesspool they called up.
You're making a grave mistake, Freeman. You're
Yo,
not fine
yo.
to learn.
Maybe not. Even if I don't come back, old man, at least I won't die a coward.
Anyways, fun stuff. In the future, we'll be like playing music
my
and
last
games at the
rites,
same
old
time
man?
and doing just cool shit.
Try not
You
to
know what I
judge me
mean?
too harshly,
Like that's
Derek.
kind of fun. Also, I
Maybe
like that I
holier
can
than
kind of
thou
like
crap.
line myself up.
You don't think I'll come back?
Before you go, just give me this. It will help you find what you seek.
And let me guess. This way, if I don't make it, then at least
I
the
know
truth about
that Adam,
Hyperion
you don't
will
get a
remain
lot of
buried.
chance to watch like tons of YouTube.
We must
but,
go now. We'll need strength,
CRT dude has like,
courage.
a pretty good
You'll need
series
this.
on movies on computer in the 486 era that were not video CD that don't need an MPEG card to work. And it's really interesting because like it's straight up like Videonics, like why did I say Videonics? It's straight up whatever I was just saying. I lost my thought. I lost what I was gonna say. Sorry, I lost because I'm not sure my camera's working anymore. Give me 1 second. What up? Did I lose battery? Technical difficulties. There we go, we're back in it. I could have chroma keyed a better color than black. But let's try it again. Let's chroma key blue. Make this blue, or we could do like gray. Oh yeah, this is great. This is garbage. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, let's try it again. Let's do it. Let's do like this gray. Let's try that. So you can actually see what I'm talking about. There we go. This is how I'm gonna play all my games from here on out. It's just in a Fever dream. Oh, I got him. I got him. The worst part is I don't know which of these are like things I can't like drop into. You know what I mean? This is some experimental picture-in-picture for you guys. I'll put a mock. I'll fix my mic and I'll put a sock over it for you guys. Oh shoot! Next time. Get up there. Get up there. And throw that. Oh wait, I know the trick. It's not to. It's to come over here and get the okay, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see the platform. Ooh, there we go. Oh wait, shit. God damn it. I can't see my life, I just realized. Oh, Cathode Ray, dude. That's what I was talking about. I figured you did, but how do I put it? I don't like to bother a lot of people with like YouTube. Sometimes like I guess I send a lot of YouTube videos to people. So sometimes like if I assume you've already watched it or assume like you know you kind of seen that kind of thing, I don't want to bother you. Or not interesting, but like stuff you've already seen. You know what I mean? But Cathode Ray, dude, did that video on. It's a Wonderful Life, the Christmas movie, and I love that video. It's so good. It's a really good video because of like all the shit that he goes over in, like I guess the advancements and the fact that they got like on a 46. Not only can you watch the movie, like the whole script's there. You can click the script, it'll go straight there, like to that part of the movie. There's all these cool features. It's so 3D, and it's just you know me. I like cool DVDs and stuff like that. Okay, platform, come back. Play this smart. I know where that is. Which is a lot easier said than done when you can't even see half of it. But I'm just gonna start throwing grenades. That works. We're gonna take a blind leap here. Okay. That's enough of that. It's not you or anything, by the way. It's mostly just like, you know what I mean? I don't want to overstep just because I've sometimes annoyed people by sending them a lot of videos. So it's mostly just me being self-conscious. So sorry about that, Adam. Alright, well, let's come back to this. On the bus B, I will queue up this. And I am going to load up another game. Let's see what else I have before I go to bed here, because it is getting kind of late, and it's kind of hot. So, there are actually a few games here that I kind of do want to take a look at, which kind of sucks, because I kind of want to call it a night, but there's still like a bunch of games I want to look at. So I'll tell you what. First one we're going to look at. We're going to look at the Dungeons and Dragons game. The other thing we're going to do. looks a little better. Well, I accidentally blended myself in. So, you know, I'm now just part of the void. But we're gonna play the Dungeons and Dragons game. If I have enough energy after that, maybe we'll do the Sailor Moon game. I'm not gonna lie. The discs are coming out of the 3DO really hot. Maybe I should give it a break. Let's see what Dungeons and Dragons title card is. Because we were talking about this. Every 3DO game has a title card, which is super cool. And 3DO symbol. Title card. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, come on. Is my disc dead? Oh, no. Oh, this one didn't have a title card. It has an actual, like, intro, like, animations, which is not something you get a lot on these type of games. Sometimes you do, like, Battle Spire, whatever. There's this game, this really cool 3D game where you fight cars and play soccer while also, like, killing each other. And that game was also like had animation. All right. So we are playing Slayer, which is a Advanced Dungeons and Dragons game. I think there's actually a better version. Like, there's 2 of these. Like, there was a sequel. And I do not believe that this was on another console. I think it was on PC, but I do not believe this came to PlayStation. So we can choose a character, create a character. I don't want to create a character. I just choose a character. Who are we gonna choose? Nemus Molten Gale, my man. Luvertus Gildenmart. Targan Hawk, dude. We found the Tony Hawk, dude. We found the Tony Hawk of this fucking universe, bro. Hell yeah. My Ben Margera voice. We put the amulet of fucking Tabasco in Don Vito's Holy Grail. He fucking overdosed, bruh. Fucking Don Vito drank from the Holy Grail and Jesus took his body. Now I'm sounding like Steve-O. Alright, it's already rolled. I want to set tomorrow. Yeah, let's do it to easy. Because I don't think I've ever actually played this. My seed is Slayer. Enter a random seed. We're gonna do a classic. My Wi-Fi password. Way too many O's. That's not actually my Wi-Fi password, but it was at one point. Don't come to my house. Alright. This game is fucking 3D. Oh shit, what the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck? Bro. Did he die? Or is he behind me? No, I think he's dead. Okay. Can I pick up that? Oh no, that's just me shooting an arrow. Can I pick them up when I walk over them? Hell yeah. I'm okay with that. Can I strafe? That mushroom was after me. Oh no, that wasn't. Okay. I can free look. And I can strafe. That arrow's gone for life. I'm out of arrows. I gotta pick them back up because I'm fucking poor. I really hope walking up. No, I do have to. No, okay, I do. I just have to walk over them. Okay. Ah, shit. Oh, not that bad. Okay, where's the next one? You know, every time I've tried to play this game, I was like, this is fucking hard, and then I get like pissed off, but this actually isn't that bad. I just lost that arrow though. Ah, shit. I'm out of arrows. I'm out of arrows. What do I do? I have no arrow. I have no arrow. I must find arrow. Wait, did I get arrow back? No arrow back. Homeboy, you need a sword. What do we... Oh! We have a dagger. We have a dagger. And... Is that a shield? Iron rations. Is that like food? But like you eat them? Like rations? What the fuck is a ration? You can't equip it. Unless it's like... No. Okay. Okay. I put it in one of my hands. I'm trying to see if I can like use it, but I might have to take the bow out, put it here, then put the dagger in my right hand. Oh, I don't know if that's actually my left hand. I think I'm just holding the dagger, but I'm too dumb to know how to use it. But can I just hold the bow? Like I held the dagger? I can, okay. So there's probably a way to like sort through those. I'm just, you know, not smart. The next thing is like to make sure I'm actually swinging, because there's no swing animation on the dagger, right? And I see like I can push the button and it lights up, so I know it kind of works and it's on a recharge. So that's very, that is so D&D. Okay, I picked that up, whatever that was. Let's see. Oh, it was leather armor. What do we have on? Scale mail. We'll probably keep the scale mail, but can I put the leather armor under the scale mail like that? Shit, 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 shit. No, 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 no. Okay. I died to the fungus. The fungus among us. Well, that character's dead. Time to go with the fighter. We'll set it back to easy again. And let's go. Hey, Adam. Do you have a Wonder Swan, like, flash cartridge? I'm thinking about just buying a fucking Wonder Swan that's pre-modded myself. Okay, I realize what my problem here is, my seed is fucking dumb. But I got an axe, so this might actually work. I just need to, like, be smart about this much. Oh, damn, this axe does damage. Oh, fuck. Come at me, bro. I missed that swing. Oh, I got that. No, he got me. Okay, you know what? There you go. But I'm about to die, so I need to drink. That potion isn't the good potion. Oh, no. I need to find a good potion. Okay, where am I going? What am I doing? Portal. 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 Okay, I definitely found a shield. Another shield. Can I double shield? Do use double shielding right now. Rations. Can I eat the rations? Can I eat the rations? Like, what do I do? This should turn green if I can, right? Like that. Okay, so I can like use these probably if I'm not dumb. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way, if you can't tell. But we're gonna put the rations here. What the fuck? Where'd it go? Okay. Did I use it? I thought I used it. Well, that's all the fucking buttons on the controller. Alright. We are big. We're in the big dungeon. Ah shit, that's a fungus and he saw me. He definitely saw me. The monsters in that room know I'm here. Look at like the dots. Oh. Okay, what did we just pick up? We picked up bracers, which we should probably put on. And then we got the rations, which I still do not know how to use. But we will try. I have an idea though. I bet if I come over, oh fuck, here and I do that. That uses it, but it's not what I wanted. Also, if I'm green, shouldn't I have a spell? What the fuck is that? Hell yeah. Oh, I think I dropped those. I am fucking dumb. You know, I don't miss having to read a guide before you play a game. That's the one thing. But honestly, again, this game isn't bad. This game's actually really fun. I just... That door's locked. Okay. But is this door locked? This door is also locked. But is this door locked? Oh, no, it is not. Okay, come at me, bro. Got your ass. Now your turn. I got this down. I don't even know how I healed, but I healed. Okay. We're looking for a key or something. Oh, he's behind me. We're gonna do the sneak attack. No. Just attack the damn guy, dude. I could not land a hit. No matter what I did. It's like I'm not gonna sit here and just get like fucking clobbered on by that guy. What's in here? Just fires of hell? What's in here? Darkness and despair. Oh yes, I'm very familiar with this. Okay, you say you have a first gen Flash Master, the micro USB. Oh yeah. They probably work like the Neo Geo, where you have to like flash like oh shit, a game at a time, right? Or like, you know. You can only hold so many games, and you have to, like, the Neo Geo is weird. You have to flash, like, games from the console, or from the flash card to like, readable memory. You can't have all the games just bootable. But yeah, that's just one of those things. Alright, that's Slayer. We're gonna end this with, we're gonna show off some Blade Force. I like Blade Force. It's a fun game. One cool thing about Blade Force. Uh-oh. The 3DO is acting weird. Blade Force. I like Blade Force. I want a long box for Blade Force because I only have the CD jewel case.
Welcome to Mega Grid. The year is 2110. Chaos, mayhem, and destruction rule. And the planets are under siege. A city taken over by crime lords like Terrence Pitt. With his trigger-happy
I love
thugs,
these
he
cutscenes,
rules
dude.
the
They're
criminal
so
underworld with
weird.
an iron fist. Steel
like
Medusa systems.
CG
the product of a
animated,
biometallurgical
definitely
experiment gone
but
bad.
the faces still have like people's faces pre-rendered.
Pyromegaly. This escapee
We got
from an
Hellboy
insane
after.
asylum uses napalm to spread his reign of terror. Ever popular with the ladies, Eddie Ecstasy is the undisputed designer drug kingpin.
Technically, it's a little cyberpunk game as well, right?
Reverend Biatch. She may be blind, but this spiritual televangelist uses doomsday hysteria to steal your money. Ugly
Yeah, dude,
Two-Head.
like, look at that.
This failed surgeon deals in defective cloned body parts. Horace Cheap. This sleazy lawyer only represents criminals. They must be stopped. With the help of Dr. Gruber, you
they
will
give
take
us
to
a
the
number of
skies,
bats.
seek out your enemies, and destroy them. The fate of Mega Grid relies on your skill and courage to crush these criminal forces. You must take back the city. By force. Blade Force.
I love this intro. Look at that. What a badass. Helicopter man. I do not have the analog control with the flight controller, but it is one of those things I really want. I know I have a load the save game on here that is like past the tutorial at least, so we'll just load that.
What is this world coming to? Genetic freaks running around destroying everything. Just take them out. Here's your map.
It's like they had to make this finance arm of the Pitt crime family. You must close her account. Steal Medusa. That's so funny. Use your onboard mapper to find your way. Use information tells us to take out the zones in this order. Blue, green, yellow, red. How am I supposed to know that? Or like remember that? Blue, green, yellow, red, blue, green, yellow, red, blue, green. So this game runs great, looks great. You're seeing it like kind of not look as good as it does on a CRT because the Haupage really destroys the fucking color. But there's blue, green, yellow, red right here. I think this is over here. But I like that it's like, you know, the helicopter itself seems like a JPEG. That's just so funny to me. I love that kind of shit. Have I been hitting them? I can't even tell I get close and then I start getting the shit beat out of me. So he changing? Is he yellow? I thought I was supposed to blue. Oh, is this blue? No. Can't go that way. Go around it. I guess I can go around it. Now it's like green to blue. Is it just the lights? Fuel. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, you kind of see some of the 3D games, like, this game looks good, dude. At least to me, it's like, yeah, sure, maybe the pop-in and the rendering, but, like, dude, this looks better than Daytona on the Saturn to me. Like, the first Daytona, because, like, it evenly renders everything in. The way it pops in is pretty good. It's not kind of terrible, like, and I'm a huge Saturn fan, so, like, you know, I would never talk shit about Daytona. Oh, I absolutely had to. And one thing I want to point out is, like, yeah, dude, 100%. Or I can just fucking do full 360s and disregard gravity and this thing. I don't know if I'm doing damage to it or what. Oh, it's just lighting up. Yeah. Never said anything about purple. To go back, so B is to move forward. To go backwards, you actually hold L and R, your straight buttons, and it that works very well in my opinion. I just hate that, like, I can never tell the trajectory of my damn wheels. These are big levels too. I saw you were talking about the frame rate. Yeah, it's pleasant looking and the frame rate's solid. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't really have a problem with the controls, and that's like the biggest thing is like a lot of these games is like the frame rate's a little too bad and then the controls gets bad and stuff, right? So now the frame rate's actually pretty good. The controls feel good. Like, there are a couple things here and there, like bouncing off stuff like that, but like it feels pretty good. It's mostly just like me not knowing what to do and being really tired. But I love the aesthetics of this game. And you know, it's a 3D exclusive. But you know, this is the type of game for someone who played like Desert Storm or whatever that, like the helicopter games on the Genesis and like Soviet Attack, Nuclear, or whatever those games were called. Out of health. I like the death screen. Just like, you're dead. There you go. You get a little pop-up. little video of you falling out of the sky to your death. Kind of morbid. Actually, very morbid. Like, what the fuck? Alright, I know I said we were gonna play this, but I'm so tired. There's one more game I want to show you, but I don't even know if I can show it to you now because I dropped all my discs earlier, and I'm that tired, so I'll tell you what. We'll pull this game out. Let me find what I did with the spindle. Cool thing to note about this game is it actually came in a double jewel case, despite only having one disc, because there's that much fucking manual to this game. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I'll leave that up for you to decide. You're not even gonna be able to guess what this next game is, and I can't, like, you're not, that you have no way to guess. You have no way to know. And I love that because it's so fucking out there. So we're gonna cut some B-roll and hopefully it's not anything. Not anything weird. We're gonna put in this game. Alright, game is in. We're going to roll back over. Maybe. Maybe if it loads. Shit. I just keep dropping shit. I don't know if you saw the card on that. Oops. I don't know if you saw the card on that, but you know, that's how that goes. Here we go. Yeah. 3DO game. Look at those 3DO animations. Look how stiff those arms. So, because I'm using a Haupage PVR, because I'm like doing this the way I'm doing this, there are so many layers of delay that when I look at my phone to see where it's at, you guys are still on. Flying under the bridge in the last game, like from almost like at least 5 minutes. Oh, you know what? I think I am just that far behind. Because it seems like Adam's actually reacting to this, like, jank-ass say, yeah, okay, you guys are actually on Sailor Moon. Never mind. Disregard what I said. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, Sailor Moon. I kind of wish I had my arcades. It's a shame that this is one of the shaky games, but look at this animations, dude. Look at the cats. Look at the menu selector. Yeah, every time I think of this game, I forget it exists because I always think of that really bad Saturn one that I think might be based off this, but I'm assuming this is like the story mode, so we're just gonna click that. I can't read the Nihongo. I wish I could. But this is me going back and telling you about how like there's so much cool Japanese shit that you would have never thought about on the there's like so much Japanese shit you would have never even thought about. Oh, that's me. I'm working with the picture-in-picture. That's my bad. I was trying to like get my camera has officially drained batteries in the stream. So, you know, I've got to go and go with Coco. She's my favorite. Holy unstable. It's shaking so much worse on the CRT than I think it is on your side. And it's stable. Until I said something. Wow, yeah, it's shaking so bad.
Round 1. Fight.
It's gotta be like some kind of like sync issue or something with the Videonics and the console. Oh shit. Oh, that was cool. I didn't realize I had an air fireball. What the fuck was that? I have no idea what just happened there. But it was awesome. I'm gonna have to find another way to capture this game where it doesn't have a heart attack. Holy shit.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay. I'm trying to like see if I can see that's fireball. That's fireball. Then I can get it out. Definitely the charge for that is insane. Oh no, see like she's gonna do a hand drop and everything. I'm gonna get this bitch, watch this. Oh. I think I got her. I got her. That's just one round though. I wonder if I can disconnect the video and reconnect it.
Round 3. Fight.
Still. Maybe the Haupage PVR. The PVR 49. Oh my god, she jumped and got me with that shit. I almost had that bitch. It's pretty cool though. I like the scenes. It's like it's really cool. I need so much batteries died in my camera, and I think that was all I had.
バトルの道は厳しく儚いものだ。そう簡単に諦めずチャレンジしてくれ。
These were some bad batteries. Never heard of ultra output, you know what I mean. How we doing? Do we have a feed? Do have a feed. Okay, so I can do that, and then I can pull this in here. Pull this in, and then I do this. Alright guys, I'm about to call it. We're gonna kind of end up, oh shit. I'm working on a few things real quick that you will see. Hopefully you can see me. Give me one moment. All right, back in the mix. Give me one moment. All right, guys. I had a really good time tonight. I'm just jamming around now, just kind of having fun. I had a really good time. You know, we were up for a bit. You say worth the disc? Yeah, dude, worth burning. Like that Sailor Moon is so much fun for what it is. If you ever come back, well, when you do, we'll definitely dig it out and play more. We're gonna do more 3DO stuff. I didn't really get to do all the stuff I wanted to do here tonight, but I am having a really good time hanging out with a lot of you guys. I think there's like 40 fucking people in here is what YouTube is saying, but I don't always trust the things. That might just be total, not all at once. But either way, I just want to thank you guys for coming in. You know, I'm going to be doing music streams. I'm going to be doing gaming and everything. And soon you will be able to buy my own music. More than you already can. It's already on my Bandcamp or whatever. But hopefully I'll be having it out like physically and doing some stuff this year. Really glad to get back into making shit. I like making stuff. And that's kind of what I've been up to. So I'm going to just jam out and call it a night. You guys have a good night. Feel free to stick around with me. But I'm cutting the mic off.